Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another video. Hope everybody good spirits, thankful, grateful. What I told you, ongoing cycle, man. Keep on being able to what? Have a chance, bro. Shine that light for it, man. Quick message, man. This Sunday, I just got a quick message for y'all. We all come from darkness, man. You know, we all come from darkness. And when we come to earth, we come with that spark inside of us, that divine love and light, you know, from the most almighty Heavenly Father inside of us. And we all been reincarnating, man, basically, over and over and over again, each time coming back with the veil of forgetfulness, low conscious, you know, but still finding the spark within ourselves to shine that light forth, you know, all the way till nowadays. Nothing's changed with that. You know, every time we're gonna be reincarnated is to come and get rid of this darkness. And I'm gonna touch on that on another video, but a lot of that darkness has to do with magic. See, magic was meant for good. Magic was meant for good. Through the ages, it's just been perceived like that. That's why you got people that try to talk noise about tarot cards and stuff like that, but I bet you they got people go get readings. The evil, the darkness had became so bad in this world to where God had to cause a flood because of these fallen angels that just fell through temptation. And then after they had kids with these women, you know, the offsprings was some big old giants, you know, just terrorizing, and it was just a bad time, man. It was a bad time. That evil was bad. But that's what we all sent here to do. Get rid of this evil, this darkness within the world. And I want to touch and let everybody know this. That evil and that darkness, it's inside of us. It's in our DNAs. That's why some people act the way they act and you don't understand, maybe. Or some people might just do things that you just can't fathom how they even came up with the idea to do that. That's because all of these things is in our DNAs. And we are meant, and I'm not saying like everybody has this certain trait in them to where they're a killer, and I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying these evil, wicked ways, the darkness, stealing, lying, this cheating people, this deceitfulness in the world. That's the darkness. All of the deceitfulness is the darkness. You know, all of these things, man, talking behind the people back, being jealous, all this is darkness. All of this is darkness because that's all that comes out of it. And we have to understand this. This is our mind. We have control of our thoughts. Don't let these evil thoughts get a hold of you and take control of your thinking. That's where we all are at right now in this world. Each and every time we come back to this earth, that's what we are meant to do. Control these emotions. Control this darkness that be spreading within this world. We have to spread God's love and light. You know, that's why we supposed to turn the other cheek. Because if we don't, then we adding darkness to the world. As simple as that. That's why we supposed to look the other way. That's why we supposed to not engage back in foolishness. Because all we doing is adding more darkness to the world. We have to understand that, and we got to learn that we got to walk in God's love and light as much as we can throughout this life cycle. As much as we can. Bring as much love and light. Get rid of as much darkness as we can. It's our thoughts that creates our reality. So if we walking around thinking in darkness, then that's what we're going to create. The body is designed to get rid of darkness. The only way darkness comes into you is through your brain. That's the only way darkness can come into your body. Into you, period. It comes into your brain, and you just want to think about it. You want to think about it. And you create that energy. We create that energy around us. You know, we create that energy. So be mindful, man. Prophets say what you're taking in and what you're giving out, man, really be mindful of that. You know the world we live in, like they'll take somebody that really don't have no understanding and make them famous. You know, so we got to understand what we saying and what we listening to, and individually supposed to be shining this light in this world. We all have a job, and that's our job. That's what God wanted us to do. Shine our light forth. We all have that spark in us. All made in what? Image and likeness. Image and likeness is in us. Inside of us. Inside of us. This is not the image and likeness. Inside of us. We got to bring that forth. Bring that forth. Be mindful of who you with. Be mindful of what you talking about. Be mindful of where you going. Be mindful of what you eating. That's a hard one, but we are meant to do these things. The better we can do these things, the better results for our life we'll get. You know, a lot of the stuff in the stores is tainted, you know, as far as putting in our bodies. A lot of people don't know, but the fluoride that's in the toothpaste, that's not good for us. Do your research. That's not good for us. But everybody want to brush their teeth with their fluoride. Start getting y'all some toothpaste that ain't got no fluoride in it, man. They put that in the drinking water. That's why it's not good to drink like tap water and stuff, man. There's a lot of things, man, that you start doing your research and you start paying attention to. You will really get the real picture of it, of why certain things ain't good for us and why certain things are. Why we are meant to think a certain way and not think a certain way. You know, it's light and dark. It's heads and tails. You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. And we got to understand that. Like when we wake up, don't be thinking with them evil, dark intentions. Don't be thinking of trying to steer a person wrong. Don't be trying to, you know, like, deliberately give a person some bad advice, deliberately turn them against somebody, deliberately send them somewhere that you know they ain't supposed to go. Like, that's being mindful. That's being mindful, and that's putting good intentions out there into the universe is what that is. And that's what'll be returned to us. Jesus came because we couldn't have never done it. It don't matter how many lifetimes we would have came. We couldn't have went without sin. We couldn't have went without sin. So God say, like, Jesus got to go through there, because if he don't, my plan won't work. My plan not gonna work. So Jesus came. So now we got the opportunity to come back and forth. We come back and forth till we get this world to a place of light. A place of light. Just like that sun that's shining outside that you can't stare at. That bright, that light, that love. Once you sit down and discover that you was thinking the way somebody else was thinking, you was doing this because somebody else was doing it, you was acting a certain way because you felt that's how somebody else wanted you to act. All of these things, once you figure these things out and you can get rid of them, then you're going to be left with just yourself and just your thoughts. Just your thoughts. That's why it's important that we always take the time to be by ourselves, to be alone, to meditate with just yourself, because it's just your thoughts. It's just your thoughts. You can't meditate in the car with 4 people. You can't meditate in the club with a club full of people. Like, you can't do that. That don't work like that. Like, you got to be serene in your moment when you're doing this. And we have to understand these things, man, to get to the place that we need to get to. Unless you don't get there. Faith without works is dead. Without works is dead. So when you wake up, if you know God got a plan for you, then start to thinking and asking God to reveal that to you. Start walking with love in your heart, not hate in your heart. Start walk. You don't have to walk around and, hey, love y'all. You don't have to do these things, man. Your heart is inside. Nobody can see that. Nobody can see it. We're supposed to express it. But you don't have to walk around and be a certain. It ain't no blueprint for how you love. All you doing is showing love. Like you is your heart. That's why God knows our heart. Some of us, why God doing this to me? Why God not doing this to them? Why this? Why that? God knows each and every one of our hearts. So that goes back to our intentions. If you have bad intentions, God knows that. Why would you not understand if it's not working out for you? Why? We got to wake up and stop being silly, because we be silly. Like, if we thinking if you thinking bad on people and you get bad, then you supposed to tat it. You got to take it. Like, or don't do it. Don't put them intentions out there, man. Like, we better than that. We bigger than that. It ain't. It's choice. It's all choice. That's what we choose to do. You know, a lot of us, we don't control our emotions, and we let it make us say certain things, do certain things. And I'm a witness of that. You know, I'm a witness of that. But as you grow, you know. If you want to be better, you become better. I get the part about being trapped in the illusional, in the world, in the matrix. I get that part, trapped up in the moment, want to chill and hang and all this stuff here because we think that whatever. I get that. But I don't get once we understand and we become conscious. I don't understand it from then on. I could never be the person that I used to be. I could never go to places I used to go. I don't want to be the person I used to be. I understand the person that I used to be. That's who I used to be. I don't want to be that person no more. I want to kill that person. That's the person of the flesh. This is me in the spirit. This is me connected with spirit. This is me learning how to heal people. This is me learning how to teach people how to bring this light forward in this world. Like, that's me now. And that's who I want to be. That's who I want to be. We all have that choice, though. We all have that choice. It's either you gonna make the world worse and complain, or you gonna make it better, where you feel some joy. Protect your energy. Protect yourself to and from. Watch your surroundings. Watch what you take in your ears. Watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can, man. Give somebody some words of encouragement if you can. God is good. The 3-letter phrase right there. Till next time, baby. Love everybody, man. Show love, man. Don't show hate. Sky Prophet. Peace out, baby.